The max, min, and step boxes in the Automap Universal GUI and within the plugin window allow the action of the encoders and buttons to be set. Typing in a very high maximum value and a very low minimum value allows fine adjustments to be made with the control. For example, a max value of 500 and a minimum of 0 with a step of 1 makes the encoder work like this. But a max value of 40 and a min of 0 with a step of 1 again makes it work like this, with a much coarser action. The step box indicates how much of the max to min range is taken up by one encoder notch, or one button press. So, if I add a step size to this last encoder of 10, then each encoder notch moves the parameter up by a quarter of its range, as 10 goes into the max value 40 4 times. Note that if I change these three boxes to 4, 0, and 1, the action is exactly the same as it would be for 400, 0, and 100, and so on. This works in exactly the same way for buttons, as you can see. Another thing to know about buttons is that you can use the step boxes to change the action from toggle or step to momentary, where the button only sends values when pressed and held, rather than sending alternate max and min values on each press. The way to do this is to set the step size to 0. So, to give you an example, here is a normal action for a button. One press sending 0, or off, and the next press sending 1, or on. If I change the step size to 0 now, then pressing and holding sends 1, but when I release my finger, it sends 0. This can be useful to turn an audio effect like a beat masher on and off. The only effect the three boxes have on the crossfader is to reverse the action. As the crossfader has a fixed range, the size of the values in the three boxes has no effect on the action of the crossfader. But you can use them to make the crossfader move in the opposite direction. You do this by making the max number smaller than the min number, like so. Now, when I move the crossfader from right to left, the parameter increases, and moving it from left to right makes the parameter decrease.